Alright class, today we're going to explore how position and motion can change when we push or pull objects. We all see things moving around us every day, but have you ever wondered what makes them move or stop? These changes in movement happen because of forces like pushing and pulling. Let's explore how these forces work by thinking about objects we use all the time, like swings, balls, and wagons, and how their position and motion change based on how hard or which direction we push or pull them. Let's start by talking about motion. Motion happens when something moves from one place to another. It could be moving forward, backward, up, or down. But how does that happen? When we apply a force, like a push or pull, we change the object's position and make it move. For example, imagine you're playing with a ball. When you give the ball a hard push, it rolls across the ground. The stronger the push, the farther and faster the ball will roll. But if you give the ball a light push, it won't go very far or very fast. That's because the amount of force we use changes the motion of the ball. Now let's think about a swing. A swing starts to move when you pull it back and let go. The swing moves forward, and if you push it again, it swings even higher. When you're swinging, each time you get a little extra push, it changes how high or how fast the swing goes. If you stop pushing, the swing will eventually slow down and stop because there's no more force acting on it. Next, think about a wagon. When you pull a wagon, you're using a force to change its position. You can pull it in different directions, and the faster or harder you pull, the faster it moves. If you stop pulling, the wagon will stop because there's no more force moving it forward. Pushing and pulling can move the same object, but they change its direction and speed depending on how much force you use. One thing we always see with motion is that things don't move on their own. They need a force to get them started. And once they're moving, they might stop if another force, like friction, slows them down. For example, if you roll a ball on the ground, it will eventually stop because of friction between the ball and the floor. So, by pushing or pulling objects like swings, balls, and wagons, we can change their position and make them move in different ways. It's all about using force to get things moving or to change how fast they're going. Now think about this. What would happen if we lived in a world where there was no friction to slow things down? How do you think objects would move differently if there were no forces like friction to stop them?